Welcome to Blackboard. When you start up Blackboard, this is the page you'll see. It's just your announcements page, and anything that I need to get to you, any messages regarding change of class, assignments, extra credit, anything like that, this is where you will find them. Please make sure to check it on a regular basis. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the syllabus. You'll find the syllabus under the Start Here page. Later on, you'll find it under your Resources tab down here, but right now you'll find it under the Start Here. When you go to the Start Here, you're going to see two versions of the syllabus. First, you're going to see the Microsoft Word format, and then you're also going to see a PDF format. If you do not have Word at this point, you can still open the syllabus by using the PDF format. That opens on almost any computer without a special program. So let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, now the first thing that I want you to notice on your syllabus is right up here in the upper right-hand corner, the section number of the class, 35786. You need to put this section number on everything you turn in to me. If you don't, I'm not going to remember what class you're in, and you may not get the appropriate credit for your assignments. Now, one thing before we get started, if you by some chance need to search this document or you need assistance, if you click on your View tab and your navigation pane, you will find headings over here, so you can click on one of these headings and go straight to that area of the syllabus. Well, now that I have that open, let's go on down. As you can see over here, I do not have any office hours. I am an adjunct instructor and therefore do not have office hours. I still can meet with you. Email me at this email address, kathy.rice@fresnocitycollege.edu, and we can make an appointment for me to help you. The next is the student learning outcomes. I think most of you are probably aware by now we're going to go through Microsoft Windows, and we're going to go through the basic computer operations and then to Microsoft Office products. Then that will be Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. The text you need for the class, this is a picture of your textbook. It's Microsoft Office 2010 First Course Introductory. And I have provided the ISBN number right here. If you're used to ordering your books online, go ahead and get it on order, because you're going to find it much, much less expensive by going online to order your book. You will have a couple of weeks to get your book. We have put the first 5 sections of the book online on Blackboard. I'll be showing you that a little bit later. We knew it would take a little bit of time for you to get your book, so this will tide you over. But after that, remember, you must have your book. The other thing that you must have for this class is a flash drive. Here's a picture of it right here for any of you that may not be familiar with it. It does not have to be a large flash drive. It can be the smallest one you can find, or if you currently have one, please feel free to use the one that you have. We need to have you with your Fresno City College email account. It needs to be working immediately, because any communication will come from that, go to that Fresno City College account. Your classroom policies are pretty standard for almost any class that you have here at Fresno City College. You can read over them as you have time. Please make sure to read them. The one I do want to bring up to you is plagiarism. I do not tolerate plagiarism. That is a big issue with me. Your course catalog and anything within the City College talks about plagiarism, but what I want you to be aware of is I hold the person providing the information and the person using the information equally responsible. So plagiarism is dealt with very, very harshly in my classroom. Now, if you have a verified need for academic accommodation and you are with the Disabled Students Program, please make contact with me as soon as possible. I will be glad to make any effort to accommodate your special needs. I mentioned the Fresno City College email. Your email account must be active right away because I want you to send any communication to me. You send it from your Fresno City College account. If you don't send it to me from that account, I can't guarantee that I am going to get the email. Because often if you send it from a Yahoo or a Hotmail or any of these other accounts, sometimes they're quarantined and they end up in my junk or my spam folders. I try to respond to all emails within 48 hours, not counting Sundays. So if you don't hear from me within that time, please assume that I did not receive it and resend your email. Once again, I've repeated my email address here. And in the subject line, do not leave your emails without a subject line. In the subject line, you need to label it like it is here, AT10 and the schedule number of the class. Now, participations is very, very critical for this class. We do a lot of work in groups, and we also do a lot of work building upon the lecture or the lesson from the previous class. If you miss one lecture or one lesson, it's going to throw you back a ways. But remember, since this is an online class, hybrid class, it is a hybrid class. Your attendance online as well as in the classroom are equally important. Remember that. If you do receive participation points, it's the easiest points of the class. Just be there and participate a little bit, and participate in your groups or however you want. If you are late or you leave early, I will deduct participation points. If you don't participate with your group, I will deduct participation points. So keep that in mind. As far as the grading, it's just the standard. I do the standard grading. 90 to 100% is an A, 89 to 80 is a B, and so forth. You can also see over here on the right how much the participation counts, 20%. That's a lot if you just show up. Your attendance can really hurt you here. So you can go ahead and review these. As far as assignments, you will have 3 basic assignments that you can count on a regular basis. The first one is the pre-read form or your book work. And I don't list that here because we talk about it later. The pre-read form, you can figure that you have this every single time we start a new unit. So don't wait for me to announce it. You know you need to do it. In the next video, we're going to talk about that at some length. Then you have your independent challenges. Those will be assigned in class, and you need to turn them in before the class is over and before you walk out of the lab. Then is your concept review. If you take a look at your book, at the end of each unit, there's going to be a concept review. And all it is it's a set of questions that you can answer regarding the book, the assignment that you read. This is open book. You can take your time doing it. You can take it in as many times as you want to get the grade that you want. If you're satisfied with the first grade that you get, you don't have to retake it. But it's a good chance for you to get your grading up. Now, some assignments may not be graded. They're just to make sure that everybody is following along and make sure that everything is going okay in the class. But what is graded is your quizzes and exams. You'll have quizzes and exams on a regular basis. They're on the syllabus. We announce them in class, so you shouldn't have any question as far as when those exams are. If you do not make contact with me before the quiz, you're not going to be able to make it up. Those quizzes are not something that you can come to me after the quiz is over and say, oh yeah, I had an appointment, so I couldn't get here. Well, you know those things beforehand, and you need to make arrangements with me beforehand. and we will make sure that you can take it over. There's a supervised lab in the library, and you can take it there. But those exams will be reduced by 20% in grade. If you find that you need to drop the class, or if I determine that you need to be dropped from the class, there's 3 ways I can drop you. The first is as a no-show. If you don't show up to lab on the first night, I will drop you. The next way is excessive absences. If you are out the equivalent of 2 weeks in the first 9 weeks, you will be dropped. And if you have unsatisfactory performance or lack of progress, I will drop you. If you decide to drop yourself, please let me know so that I can notate my records too. Now, as a rule, I do not take late work, but there is some makeup work that you can do. If you let's face it, life happens. If you find you're going to be absent, let me know, and I will be glad to work with you. You need to obtain the missing material from a fellow student or look at the syllabus so that you know what needs to be done. Now, on number 4 here, it says here that late assignments will be turned in under these conditions. If you attend a computer lab, these labs can be almost any of the labs on campus. There's some in the library and there's some other places. Or if you go to the tutorial center or the reading and writing center. Also, if you have a counseling session with the applied technology counselor, they will each give you a note saying that you've been there. You attach that to the work that you want to turn in late, and we'll take it. Now, I do believe in extra credit. I believe sometimes that there's just a need for you to be able to do a little bit of extra work. So those will be announced during class. And I have the school holidays notated here. Now, the last 4 or 5 pages of the class is a proposed schedule. Please make note. This is a proposed schedule. There can be changes to this. I've tried to notate what will be done online and what will be done in the classroom. And as you scroll down, you'll see each week, clear through week 18. And if I scroll on down here to week 18, you will see that your final is scheduled for May 18th. That is per the class schedule. I'll be watching that. If there's any changes, well, whether or not there's changes, we will be confirming that later on in the semester. Now, I'm going to let you go ahead and take a break. When you're ready to view the video regarding the use of Blackboard, you'll find that on the Start Here tab, and we can move on. Okay, bye.